Are you trying to decide whether you should take Social Security as soon as you can or wait to maximize your benefits? It's one of the biggest retirement questions people face, and the answer isn't the same for everyone. So gather up your numbers and follow along as I take you through a breakdown using example numbers to see whether or not you should. And watch till the end, you'll see something that wasn't expected, a big twist. By taking your own data and doing the same calculations, this will hopefully help you make a better decision of when you should take your Social Security benefit. Before I started doing these calculations, I always believed you should take your Social Security benefits as soon as you can because you do not know how long you're going to live. Will I still believe this afterwards? Please remember, this is how I currently look at the data and is for informational purposes only. Depending on the complexity of your finances, you may want to seek out a financial planner in your area. Let's start by talking about the basics of Social Security. First, your age. You can take Social Security as early as 62 years old. However, at this age, your payment will be reduced permanently. At age 66 to 67, depending on your age, you will get full benefit. And finally, at age 70, you must start taking the benefit. But it does increase each year until age 70. Where can you find your Social Security benefit amount? Sign into SSA.gov. If it's your first time, you will need to set up a login.gov or ID.me account. I use ID.me. It's pretty easy to set up. If you'd like me to make a video explaining how to set up one, leave a comment below. Once you've logged in, click on your Social Security statement. This will bring up another page where you can click on your Social Security statement to download it to your computer. After download, you can open up your statement and see the wonderful numbers that are inside. The first page will tell you your age at full retirement and your personalized monthly statement benefits estimate. The benefit estimates is the information we will focus on today. Now that we've got our statement, let's quickly talk about factors that could impact you when you retire and what I'm basing my decision on. A question to ask yourself is, do I have enough money to live off without using my Social Security benefit? We will come back to this question at the end, but for now, keep it in the back of your mind. Let's move on to calculations and see what the numbers show us. Remember, this is just one example. Your numbers will be different and may show a slightly different result. Let's say you're about to turn 62 and your numbers look like this. At age 62, 1465, 63, 1569, 64, 1681, 65, 1827, 66, 1973, 67, 2119, 68, 22, 91, 69, 24, 63, and age 70, 26, 34. Whoo! At first glance, there's a large difference between the payment at age 70 than at 62. So let's run some calculations based off the answer to the question I asked at the beginning. The question was, do I have enough money to live off without using my Social Security benefit? Let's assume you do, that you don't need the money. Some would say to wait so you get a bigger benefit, but let's see what the numbers show. For this example, we will look at taking the money at 62 versus 67 versus 70. We will invest all the money at 8% and save the money till age 70. What will the numbers show us? Let's put up a graph. Here you see your age at which you collect your benefit, what your monthly income is, and what equates to an annual income, the percentage it makes, and how many years to 80. Again, waiting until age 70 looks nice because you will bring in almost double a year. Now let's run the numbers. If we invest the monthly income every month for 18 years, what will it be worth at 80 years old? Again, using 8%. Well, real quick, I'm using the future value of an ordinary annuity formula, which is this. For the purpose of this calculation, I'm doing compounding yearly, not monthly, to make it easier. These numbers will be higher if run monthly. So what do the numbers show us now? If you started saving at 62, you would save $658,000 in your account. At age 67, $546,000. And if you started saving at 70, you would have $457,000. Holy crap. That's around $200,000 more money in your account if you start saving at 62. However, let's compare total monthly payment at 80. If you start saving at 62, your monthly payment will be $1,465 plus $43.89 for a total of $58.54. Compare that to age 70, which is $26.34 plus $30.52, which equates to $56.86. So saving from 62 has a slight advantage. However, there is one thing you need to take into account. How much is in the nest egg now? From age 62, it's $658,000 versus $457,000. That's $200,000 more you could leave to your heirs or live off of. So we've seen lots of numbers, and based on these numbers, assuming we get 8%, we should take our payment at 62 and save it. Okay, so let's recap. If you take your money at 62 and make at least 8% and save it until you're 80, you'll have more money. However, what if you want to start spending at 70? Do you wait till 70 or still take it at 62? Let's look at the numbers. If you start saving at 62, you'll have $186,000 saved up. If you live off the monthly payment plus the 8% interest, that gives you $2,711. As opposed to 70, which you have no money saved and your payment is $2,634. So again, if you can save it, taking your Social Security at 62 is a better option. All right, now, I said there would be a twist, and I'm talking about my clothes. I did not expect this, but if you make less than 8%, options change. Let's look at 5%. This is something I didn't expect. At 62, you have $494,000 saved by 80, but your total monthly payment, benefit plus interest, is only $3,525 as compared to 70 with a savings of $397,000, but your total income is $4,290. This totally blew me away. I was not expecting this. The numbers show the same result even if you only save until 70. What does this all mean? Well, I'll let you decide. For me, I may still take the money at 62 because I believe making 8% is very doable, and if it goes up, that's even more. Plus, I don't know when I'll die, and I'd like to have as much money saved for my heirs. Remember, this is just my opinion, but it did totally surprise me. Thank you for taking this journey, and speaking of a journey, if you'd like to take another one about where to invest for your retirement, click on this link. Adam Tinkers, signing out.